do.
No, I don't.
I'm like, hey, Odds, are you ready to record? And you're like, no, I'm not ready.
Why are you getting so sassy on me?
Dude.
Dude. For reals?
Yeah.
For reals?
Like, we got work to do, and all you want to do is fuck around and watch YouTube.
Yeah, well, you want to fuck around and look at bike parks.
Yeah, well, you know what? Bike parts are important.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
You know what is important?
What?
Animus. And car parts.
No.
And Chipotle.
Ives.
What?
There's people watching us.
So like I was saying...
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the DI Bro Talk podcast. I'm Dolby.
I'm Ives.
And we're coming to you pre-recorded through your ear holes from the DI Pro Talk studio in Richmond, Virginia, a.k.a. my spare bedroom. It's October. Shit, I did not look at the date.
It's October shit.
Oh, God.
It's October the 6th.
It's October the 6th, 2017.
You were close.
I was close.
You were
October
close.
the shit. October. It's not even October. It's November. Fuck.
There's no going back now.
Oh, God. Nope. We just got to roll with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're actually time travelers. We actually went back in time so we could just do this podcast for no frickin' reason.
Apparently.
There actually will not be a podcast for November the 1st unless we decide to go back in time and do that one as well. So, sorry.
Oh, God. No, it's the
You
5th.
sure you don't need the intro document anymore?
No, I don't
Let you
need
know
it.
what, you know, like
don't
we'll
need
circle with a big ass red Sharpie, like what fucking date it is and
I
shit.
can't believe I fucked up the intro. I've only been doing it like 16 times. I mean, come on. It is November 5th.
No?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. No.
November 5th, 2017. And this is episode number 17. Hey. Oh, hey, Ives. Let's crack open a cold one.
You're not even going to do the whole... You're really not going to do the whole intro?
You want me to redo it?
No.
You want me to do it? I'm going to fucking redo it. Fine. Fuck you. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the DI Bro Talk podcast. I'm Dolby.
And I'm Ives.
And we're coming to you pre-recorded through your ear holes from the DI Bro Talk studio in Richmond, Virginia, a.k.a. my spare bedroom. It is November 5th, 2017, and this is episode number 17, the big 1-7. Hey, Ives. Let's crack open a cold one.
You're an asshole.
You hate me, don't you?
You're an asshole.
Oh, man. We are professionals.
Yes, we are professional podcasts. We do professional podcast stuff.
We do pro thing.
We do pro thing. We're good
Yes.
at being pro, right?
We do pro.
High five pro.
We pro.
High five pro.
Great pro.
Bamsis.
Smeag that bitch like Bamsis.
Amen, brother.
Marines will get that. Oh, yeah.
Was that really actually a popular catchphrase back then? Because I feel like Shmiak that bitch like Bamsis. Obviously, they know what Shmiak and Bamsis is, but
Yeah.
the two combined in that sentence, I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
it was ever that popular.
I don't know if it was a popular thing or if it was like just our unit or what. Actually, it wasn't even our unit. It was our school at 29 Palms.
Yeah, that's where we heard it from.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Cheers, you beautiful motherfucker.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that head.
I'll show you some head.
No. Show me head and you be dead. I make rhymes.
You are a rapper.
Look at me, guys. I can rapper and cipher right off my bum. Look at that.
Look at that. You know what? I'm going to let you talk for a little bit because obviously my brain's not fucking working right now. So, fuck you. What the fuck are you drinking?
Calm down. Okay, you're either really goofy, you're not focused, and you're really, like, bitchy. Yeah. You guys getting that vibe too? I know. It's weird.
I'm still pissed that I didn't actually die last episode.
Why won't you let me die?
Just let me die.
Existence is pain.
Yeah.
Did you get the reference?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, look at me! I'm Mr. Meeseeks!
Yeah. Existence is pain.
Anyway, what was I doing?
I don't know. We do this podcast thing every week, and I think we start with doing beer.
Is that why I have a beer in my hand?
That might be why you have a beer in your hand.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So this beer that I'm drinking is from Samuel Smith's Brewery.
Samuel Smith.
I did them back in episode the first 5 episodes, I believe.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
They're organic chocolate stout.
Organic chocolate. Was it a stout or a porter?
Chocolate porter.
Yeah,
I think it was a porter.
I think it was a porter.
Well, I decided to get their nut brown ale. Of course, this is from the UK.
The Uck.
The Uck. And, it's a technical description on this bad boy is, brewed at Samuel Smith's small traditional British brewery with well water. Original well sunk in 1758 is still in use.
Damn.
Yeah. Best barley malts, roasted barley, yeast, and aromatic hops. Nut brown ale is relatively dry with a rich amber brown color and nutty flavor derived exclusively from small amounts of dark malt.
Mmm.
So, yeah. It first start off, has a good, a 1 to 2 fingers head right there.
Yeah.
Smell, definitely getting, a nice, rich nut/malt smell right there.
Right on.
When you taste it, it's really smooth.
Yeah.
It is really smooth for what it is.
It really is.
It almost kind of just slides down like a fine wine, I guess you could say.
Just goes right down your gullet.
Pretty much. It's something you would really like if you were just kind of just relaxing. You don't want a nasty, you don't want a really strong IPA or stout or porter or something like that.
It's not offensive. It doesn't punch you in the mouth.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It kind of just hey, buddy, yeah. Had a long day. It's cool. I'm not going to come up in your face and punch you like a stout or a porter or an IPA would with our presence of hoppiness and stuff. I'm just I'm your buddy. We're gonna cruise down this little beer track right now we got going relax. On. Got a little brown ale going on.
My hand is a dolphin.
My hand. I'm so okay. But basically, you get what I'm saying. It's nice and smooth. It's not really bitter, crazy. Not crazy bitter. I like it. It's a nice little alternative. Maybe maybe I'll buy it every now and then. Yeah. I still kind of just like the normal kind of bitterness of what the porter or a stout or even an IPA brings to me. That's my norm.
You definitely prefer the stronger beers.
Just kick in the face basically with flavor.
Exactly.
But no, this bad boy right here, give it a 7 out of 10. So it definitely gets the DI Brew Talk seal of approval. I'm sorry, guys. Do you think we should do the podcast now?
I think we need to quit.
We need to quit?
I'm done. I'm so done.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You have things to talk about.
Oh, let me fix my pop filter.
What is wrong with that thing?
It just came loose. And again, we are professionals. All right.
Womp, womp. All right, cool.
We're back in business.
So, what are you drinking today?
Apparently, I'm drinking crazy juice because I'm all fucked up today.
What they put in that stuff? Ecstasy or something? They put Molly in there?
Maybe.
That would be nice. No.
I'd love some drugs right about now.
No, Jesus. Kids, don't do drugs. We do not support the use of illegal drugs.
Send me all your illegal drugs.
Yes,
I will dispose of them for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Let us do the right thing.
Doing you a favor. What are you looking at?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was looking at something else.
Okay.
I thought the soundboard looked like a big-ass black box in your freaking screen there.
Oh, the sound deadening stuff?
Yeah, the sound deadening stuff. It looks like it's like your screen is going halfway dead on us or something.
Yeah, from this angle, it does look like that. Oh, I guess I should talk about my beer now.
Yeah, you probably should do that.
Yeah, I should probably. That's kind of our thing. Well, I am drinking the Sequench Ale. Sequential from Dogfish Head Brewery out of Milton, Delaware. I don't think I've done one by them yet, but they make a lot of good beers.
You haven't?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
If I have, maybe I have. I don't remember. But anyway, they make a lot of good beers, and this one is no exception. It is a session sour beer brewed with lime juices, lime peel, black limes, and sea salt. It's a session beer. It's only got 4.9% ABV. Again, so it's not going to leave you too drunk at the end of the day. Goes down really easy too. It's like a nice drinking beer. When you pour it, it's got kind of a hazy pale gold color. Not much head to speak of. It's got about half a finger of head that dissipates really quickly. Like, so fast you almost don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The smell, really strong smell of lime. You can definitely smell that citrus, that lime smell. When you taste it, it's fairly sour, as it should be, being a sour beer. Strong lime taste, and then a little bit of salt on the backwash there, on the aftertaste. Oh, just enough to notice it, but not enough to be like too briny, too ocean watery.
Ooh. It's
a really good balance. Mouthfeel, it's got a medium body, so the flavor is there. You can definitely taste it, but it's not overbearing. It's not super strong. Pretty high carbonation too, really bubbly. I like this beer. The girl that works at the beer store we go to recommended it, and props to her. I'll probably give this one a 7 out of 10 myself, so it definitely gets the DI Bro Talk seal of approval.
I like that beer because it kind of reminds me of, this is for people just drinking, are big into Bud Light and stuff like that. It reminds me a lot of the Lime-A-Ritas, the little can ones you get, that basically it's just beer mixed with like margarita mix, and a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
That is like a very sophisticated, perfected version of that.
Okay.
So if you guys or gals like the Lime-A-Ritas that Bud Light puts out, definitely try this out. You will probably really like that. It'll probably taste way better than those.
Right on.
So, buddy, what are we talking about today?
Well, today I figured since last week we did some Would You Rather stuff, I figured we'd do some debate topics today.
Okay.
Yeah, just some lighthearted, just friendly debates. I just kind of looked up a list of them online and wrote some down just to kind of...
I heard you got some touchy ones, too.
Yeah, I got some funny ones, I got some goofy ones, and I got some serious ones.
I love funny ones.
Yeah, well, we all love funny ones. Hold on 1 second. Let me just kind of lower this down. I feel like I'm...
What?
There we go. Yeah, the mic was too high.
Oh.
Like me.
I wish.
Yeah, really.
I wish that was legal.
Right? When will Virginia make it legal already?
Yeah, they're a Commonwealth. They got to be little prissies.
Yeah, of course they do. All right, so let's get started.
Okay.
Hey,
First question.
Dogs or cats?
Oh. Ooh. That's... Why didn't we think about that in the first one?
I don't know.
That's a really good question,
I know,
actually.
Right?
Because I really like both.
I know. There's pros and cons to both of them, right?
It's like a double-edged blade right there.
It really is.
Dogs are wonderful, loyal, and just wonderful companions. Definitely man's best friend.
Oh, yeah.
They love and care for you. They just, they're just amazing.
They're always
very
so happy
energetic.
to see you.
Always so happy to see you. Only problem is they require a lot of maintenance. You have to take them outside to take a poop.
Yep.
And they can rip up stuff. Mm-hmm. And they love to mark their territory inside.
Yes,
a lot.
Yep.
Now, cats on the other hand.
Yes.
They don't mark their territory most of the time.
Most of the time. Well, if you get them fixed, then they really don't.
Yeah, they really don't. They don't turn into the whole thing right there. So they just use a litter box, and that's the only thing that smells, thankfully.
If they want attention, they'll come find you.
Mm-hmm. They take care of themselves.
Yeah.
All you got to do literally is just feed them, and they take care of the rest, which is nice.
Yeah.
Only problem is cats are sometimes bloodthirsty killers, and they're just little sacks of shit.
Yeah, they can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely pros and cons to both. But if I was going to choose one based off experience, it'd probably have to be a cat.
Yeah.
I'm gone a lot of time during the day. I don't always want constant attention from like a dog and stuff like that. And I'd rather not have a dog sit for me, for 8 to 9 hours, depending on work, waiting for me to come home.
It just wouldn't be fair for the dog.
No, it'd be miserable. That'd be almost near borderline torture.
Exactly.
Abuse, yeah. No, I'd rather have a cat. They're furry. They're sometimes playful.
Yeah.
Sometimes they think about murder all day.
Well, yeah. They like to cuddle.
Yeah, but they're self-maintained.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest plus right there. Just whatever, that fits my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
You pretty much nailed it on the head. I still am a dog person. I love dogs. If I were in the right situation, I would have a dog. But like you, I don't have time to put the maintenance in, to train the dog and make sure he's happy. I used to have a dog, and I fucking love that dog. I miss him every day. He was the best dog ever. But I have a cat now. And yeah, like you said, she's low maintenance. Like, I feed her.
Your cat's awesome.
Yeah, I feed her. She poops in a box. I don't have to worry about it. And when I'm sitting on the couch just chilling, she likes to come cuddle up right next to me or even on my lap, And I just pet her and she loves it. And it's a very good relationship. It's not too high maintenance.
The only downside to your cat, though, is it's an endless supply of hair.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know where it comes from, man.
Yeah,
you could pet her, you could comb her all day long, and she'll still have fur on her.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put a picture of her up on the screen. Yeah. That's my cat.
Yeah.
She's adorable, but she's the white fur everywhere. Everywhere.
Fun fact about his cat, his cat breed. I think we mentioned this before, but I just want to double check. His breed is the same one as Grumpy Cat.
Yeah, she's a snowshoe. Which is the same as Grumpy Cat.
The only thing is Grumpy Cat is different because she suffers from dwarfism.
Yeah.
So that's why her paws and her face is all a little bit different, but they're same breed.
And my cat's actually a mixed breed. She's mostly snowshoe, and something else. We're not sure what.
But she definitely is a mix.
But definitely some snowshoe in there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's adorable. I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. As much as I'd love to get a dog, cats are perfect right now. Yeah. I love how I call her my cat, because technically she's my girlfriend's cat, but she's mine.
She's your both of y'all's fur baby.
Yeah. She really is.
Yeah.
We're not having kids, so.
Fur babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are your kids.
Yep.
The best kind of kids.
Exactly.
They don't cost you an arm and a leg and your soul.
Yeah, really. They don't talk back.
So what do you got next?
Let's see here. Yeah.
That sounded good.
That's that high carbonation coming in from that beer.
Yeah, it's really bubbly. Whew.
Okay, this one's more of a serious one.
Okay.
Can alternative energy ever replace fossil fuels?
Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know the exact specifics on it because I'm not an expert. I haven't done any research on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it can also replace nuclear power too.
I do too. Yeah.
I hate nuclear power.
See, my biggest thing is like anytime, well, not every time, but a lot of times when people try to get like solar power and wind power and all that installed, people block it. Like for some reason, they don't want it. Like
it's because gas companies still have so much control over everything. They have their pockets buried in deep because it just is an absolute necessity to have gas. If we didn't have gas, we'd be screwed.
Right now.
Nobody would go to work. Be able to go to work.
Well, my biggest thing is like one of the biggest objections to it is that it would take jobs away from like coal and stuff like that. Well, number one, coal jobs have been on the decline forever. Like there aren't.
They're trying. Like Virginia's trying to revive them and everything. And it's just not that big a necessity.
And two, the environmental impact of coal and stuff like that is just ridiculous.
Yes.
The environmental impact of fracking for natural gas, it's debatable, but it doesn't look too great for the environment. And honestly, why burn fossil fuels when you can collect energy for free from the sun? I mean,
you don't damage anything in the process either.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what fossil fuels are doing. We have our own. We honestly do have our own man-made global warming.
Yeah.
And you see the signs everywhere. Weather's more sporadic. Summers are hotter, winters are colder.
Global climate change is a real thing.
And it's caused by fossil fuels because of all the carbon that lets out.
Exactly.
It's destroying the ozone layer. This is why I burn more than I ever did before.
You know what drives me nuts?
What?
I read an article. If I can find this article, I'll post a link to it in the comments or in the comments or in the description of this video. But so there was a county in North Carolina where there was a proposal to put in a solar array that would power like a huge chunk of North Carolina just with solar. It got shut down, and can you guess why?
Why?
The people of that area were afraid that the solar array would suck all the energy out of the sun. Let that sink in for a minute. Yep. Can you hear your brain cells frying in your head?
I feel them burning.
Yeah.
So bad.
I will definitely
They're burning more brain cells than this alcohol is.
I will definitely try to find a link to that because...
That's insane.
When I read
is that something
story,
the media is propaganded or is it actually true?
It's actually true.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There be idiots among us.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, the sun creates its own power. It's a giant thermonuclear reactor. Like, it will not run out of energy.
It won't run out way after any of us are alive.
Nothing we can do anything to the sun.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
All we're doing is collecting the energy it takes out.
Exactly.
That's it.
Now, I can understand people being against wind power because wind turbines, they're not super efficient. They, well, I guess sometimes they can be an eyesore. I personally think wind farms are cool as shit.
Yeah, me too.
But, no, I get it. They're expensive, and it takes a long time to recoup the cost of everything. I really think solar is the way to go because, I mean...
They're on the ground. They're not taking up any place.
Exactly.
Honestly, if you just replaced, if you got some heavy-duty solar panels and you replace them on roofs instead of the actual tile and stuff like that, you could pretty much have each house power its own self.
Yeah. And the solar panels just keep getting cheaper and cheaper every year.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be that they were, holy crap expensive, but every year they're getting more efficient and even cheaper.
Yeah, because they're easier and cheaper to make now.
Yeah. I mean, if we put solar arrays in the most sunny parts of the U.S., we could have enough energy to power the entire country eventually.
Yeah, I hate to be a Debbie Downer though. That the main reason we haven't been making a huge impact towards this stuff is because we still have fossil fuels.
Oh yeah,
we still have these greedy lobbyists and everything who still fill in everybody's pockets to keep it the same status quo, even though it's destroying us.
Oh yeah,
it's just literally destroying our planet because of this crap.
They run on a platform of we're trying to save jobs and keep jobs from dying. Like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're just trying to protect your pocketbook. And those people who work in fossil fuels, guess what? If I were in a position of power, I would propose retraining programs where we teach those coal workers and natural gas workers how to work on solar arrays and wind farms and stuff like that. Retrain, repurpose them.
They still require maintenance.
Exactly. They require maintenance. They require installation. I mean... They don't require mining, but yeah.
I just think it's just
because I understand the feeling of thinking that my job is going to disappear, I'm going to be jobless. I understand that feeling. It's a terrible feeling. You do not want to feel that. But if you retrain and get new training for a new job, problem solved. It'll open up more jobs in the market that you can kind of slide into,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But until that day happens and we run out of fossil fuels, that's what we're going to be using.
Yeah.
And coal.
Yep.
Now, there has been some great leaps, though, in the automotive world.
Yes.
Tesla has made a full electric vehicle, and it is very successful.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, it's successful. It's expensive as shit. Right now, but
because it's a new product.
Because it's new, yeah.
It's like when you buy a new iPhone. Yeah, It's going to be expensive as hell.
Yeah, and people who say that the Tesla is only for around town trips and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. I have an uncle who lives out in San Diego, California. Mm-hmm. He drives a Tesla. He drove that Tesla from San Diego to the southern tip of Florida. This is an over 3,000-mile trip. I think it's over 4,000 miles one way, actually. So he did 8,000 miles across the country in a Tesla. There's more charging stations going up every day for those things. It's getting to the point where you don't have to be tethered within a 60-mile radius of your house. You can drive across the country, and it's feasible in an electric car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which goes back to the energy thing. Use solar power and wind power to run those charging stations for Tesla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And no nuclear power. It's such an unstable force.
I mean, yeah. What? I don't know enough about nuclear power to have a super educated opinion, but from what I've read, if it's handled properly, it's pretty safe, pretty okay. I don't know what they do with the waste product, because that can't be good, but
that's one of the reasons why I don't think we should do it, because of the waste product.
Exactly.
It's disastrous.
True. And we have had nuclear meltdowns at power plants before.
Yeah.
And
like take for instance Chernobyl.
Yeah, Chernobyl. That's
the reactor exploded, caused all this radioactive outpour. It's not inhabitable for like another 50 years or something.
What was that one in New York? Like 9 Mile Island or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one right here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there really is no need for nuclear if we have enough solar and all that stuff. Yeah.
It's just nice to have.
Exactly.
I guess, because we were able to discover it and use it, but I still think it's just I don't know. It's not good.
I mean, we don't need to keep sinking money into it, in my opinion. We just need to, I mean, don't like dismantle the ones that are already running, I guess. Like keep them running until it's not feasible to, but don't build any new ones.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Let's go with solar panels and wind tunnel.
Oh, another one we didn't even mention: hydroelectric power.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super easy.
There's places out in the West that are using it right now.
Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam is a giant hydroelectric station that powers all of Las Vegas. I mean,
there's one in Virginia.
Yeah.
I think that's powered off of the Potomac.
Maybe. I don't know about the one in Virginia. I do know about one in North Carolina called Fontana Dam. It's the biggest dam on the East Coast, and that does hydroelectric power.
Mm-hmm. Let nature do your work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, let nature, wind, sun, and water.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, you just have water flow through a turbine, creates electricity. I mean, come on.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of a no-brainer, in my opinion.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, dams can be ugly, but whatever. Yeah.
Next question.
Peace. Should the drinking age be lowered from 21 to 18?
No.
No?
Wait, I know.
No?
Wait, I know.
Yes? No? No? Yes?
It's a good debate topic, actually, to be honest with you.
I know, right? It makes you think.
Because as soon as you said something about lowering the drinking age from 21 to 18, I instantly thought of two things you get to the right to do when you're 18.
Yep.
Enlist in the military on your own.
Yep.
Smoke cigarettes.
Yep.
Vote.
Yep.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're able to serve your country and die for your country, you should also be able to drink for your country.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because you and me have both been raised on our whole entire lives with being 21 is the drinking age, and that's the law.
Yeah, but we started drinking before 21.
This is very true.
I started at 17, so
I guess, yeah, I'd be okay with that. Yeah. Honestly, because a lot of other places, like I think Canada, and Japan, and all these other places, they have way lower age for legal drinking.
In a lot of Europe, the drinking age for beer is like 16.
Okay, here. Yeah. I just thought about that. I just thought about that when you said that. Maybe 18 could be for beer. And 21 could be for liquor.
Yeah.
Because liquor will definitely get you up there and messed up. Beer, you can only drink so much beer before your body can't handle it anymore.
Well, I've gotten pretty messed up on beer before.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is very true. But, I don't know.
Here's my thing. So some of the points against lowering the drinking age, one of them is that when you're 18, your brain's not fully developed yet and all that stuff. Maybe a valid point. But if your brain's not fully developed by 18, then why the hell are you letting people sign up for the military at 18 years old?
Or smoking.
Or smoke cigarettes, yeah. I mean, and people are going to do that shit anyway. They're going to smoke. They're going to drink regardless of what the legal age is.
Yeah.
Another thing is they don't want a bunch of 18-year-olds like going buck wild and getting drunk and driving and stuff like that.
Or getting people pregnant.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. If you make it not so taboo, if you make it just common, it becomes less of an important thing. When you're 18 and you go drinking, you feel like you're doing something wrong. It's like,
and you get that feeling right there. You get that the sense of thrill.
Yeah, you get a little rush. You're like, I'm doing
your
something I'm
adrenaline's
not supposed
pumping.
to
You're
be.
loving it. You're addicted.
Exactly.
We're addicted to our adrenaline pumping.
And you overindulge like crazy because you don't know when the next time you're gonna be able to drink is. Mm-hmm. So you're like, I gotta pound as much of this shit as I can.
I need to chill
drunk.
and have a great time, and
exactly
because I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah,
you know.
A similar thing, like when you do turn 21, not everyone, but a lot of people, like on their 21st birthday, of course, you go out and you get absolutely hammered. And for, maybe a couple years after that, whenever you go out, it's just to go drink, just to get drunk. But then you start to calm down. You realize, okay, I can enjoy a couple drinks, get a nice even buzz going on, but I don't have to go nuts. Because guess what? There's going to be more alcohol tomorrow. I'm an adult. I can buy more alcohol. If you lower the drinking age to 18, they kind of get it all out of their system earlier. They can go to a bar. They can get fucked up. They can do all the stupid shit that kids do earlier and just kind of get it out of the way.
Yeah, I would say, you're getting your high school diploma.
Yeah.
You're going to college.
Yep.
They're going to get plastered anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless of what age they are.
Yeah, regardless of what the legal age is, they're going to drink.
Some junior or senior is going to invite a freshman or sophomore over there, and they're going to get hammered.
Exactly.
And might as well just go ahead and let them have it at 18 and let them grow up a little bit faster.
Exactly. I mean, with pretty much anything in this world, if you make something taboo, it's going to make people want to do it more.
Like marijuana.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not everyone. There are always going to be people who, they're goody two-shoes. They don't break any rules. They either waited until they were 21 to drink, or they don't drink at all. There's going to be people like that. But a lot of people, as soon as they can get their hands on some beer, they're going to drink. I was one of those people. I'm sure you were too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, lowering the age just makes it less taboo. So I feel like there'd be less issues with abuse, like alcohol abuse.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, if marijuana does get released as a recreational drug nationwide, what do you think the age is going to be for that? 18.
No, I know in Colorado and places like that, it's actually 21.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, they treat it kind of like alcohol.
Because it's a mind-altering drug.
Yeah.
Or substance.
I guess. Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was 18.
No, it's 21.
Well, I stand corrected.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Huh. 21.
But again, if we were legal, I'd probably put it at 18 too. If you can take a bullet for your country, you can
smoke some weed. Yeah.
Although I doubt the military will ever let any service member smoke weed, but...
Well, it's the same thing as just like showing up for work drunk.
Yeah, true.
True. You're in formation and you can't stand still because you're so freaking hungover and everything. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think they're basically going to treat it if people do it. It's just going to be sort of like something you should do on the weekend when you have libo.
Yeah. But like in Europe, where the drinking age is lower, and you can be 16 and drink beer and stuff like that. I don't quote me on this. I don't have the hard numbers, but I feel like they have less instances of alcohol abuse. People drink more moderately. Like there isn't as much binge drinking. Like it's more of a healthy relationship with alcohol. It just the drinking culture is totally different over there. So yeah, I think lowering it would be a smart idea. Or maybe not a smart idea, but an okay idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No, not really.
Okay, so I guess we'll check that one off and move on.
Next.
All right. Ives. Is golf a sport? Is it a sport?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How is it a sport?
We have championships for it?
Is chess a sport?
No.
They have championships for chess.
Well, isn't I'm probably going to be wrong about this, but I thought sport was supposed to be like a physical activity you're doing.
That's what I've always kind of...
So I figured, chess you're not really doing much. You're moving your arms. It's not really a physical something.
Yeah, but golf really isn't either.
Yeah, you're having to walk and, you're having to swing your arms.
Okay, yeah, you do have to be able to swing your arms and have a good, strong swing, but...
You don't have to be physically fit.
You don't really have to be physically fit. Like, there are some fat golfers.
I would probably then use the term leisure sport.
Leisure sport. I'd put it more as a game.
Okay. Kind of like playing a board game.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Golf takes a lot of skill.
Absolutely. No, I'm not hashing on any golf players whatsoever. That is amazing what you guys do.
It takes dedication. It takes practice. It takes something.
Yeah.
Like, I play golf.
Hey.
These are my golf clubs.
Proof. Jesus, makes so much noise.
I know, right? I know how hard golf is, but I still wouldn't call it a sport. Yeah, mostly because of the physical thing. Like, yeah, I'll go walk 18 holes, and I get tired, for sure. But it's really just from walking. Like, it's not because I was doing anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do other sports. I do cycling. I do mountain biking. Those are sports. It takes a lot of fucking work to go fast on a bike. Like, you're sweating your brains out and breathing heavy. Football, soccer, sports. Those are sports. Golf, not a sport. It's a game. It's a hard game.
It's a game.
It's a hard game, but it's a game.
See, it's kind of hard for me to ask. When you ask me a question and you want me to come up with an answer right away, I like to think and ponder about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where it's almost sick. Just like...
to be
it's this, but it's that. It's like this, but it's that.
Like to be like the thinker?
Yeah, that's basically me. They basically made that statue after me because I just, I can't make it. But when you talk about it, you bring up these valid points and stuff like that. It's because of the lack of knowledge that I have. So I'll be more than happy to say it's a game. And honestly, it really is a game because it, it doesn't require that much physical effort for you to do.
No.
A child could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and again, it takes skill. Mm-hmm. A lot of skill.
Yeah. So does chess.
But so does chess. Yeah, exactly. But that's still a game.
Yeah.
It's not a sport.
You're not getting a workout or you have to be physically fit to move a chess piece.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just,
boop. There you go.
Yep. I mean, yeah, sure. It does take some amount of strength to swing the club.
Mm-hmm.
But not a lot.
I mean, how many people you see go to country clubs that actually work out on like a daily basis?
Yeah, exactly.
These are older men who've made it well. They're in their 40s and 50s. They got all the regular attire on, and they just go out and have a good time with their friends. Or they do business trips out of it.
Yeah, it's more about finesse, honestly. Like, you got to be able to hit the ball accurately. You got to be smooth with it. Like, it's
smooth
more about,
and steady. Yeah,
exactly. Like, if you want to hit a 300-yard drive, you have to have some speed behind your swing, but it's more about hitting that sweet spot and letting it carry.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't hit a 300-yard drive to save my life, but yeah, I've never been that good at it.
I just can't comprehend my mind just trying to master all these clubs, which ones I need, or the perfect art of hitting the ball at the right angle and everything like that, just to get it on that 300 drive and get you super close to the hole.
Oh, yeah. Golf is also a science. Like, you do have to like think of all these things. Like, you got to calculate wind speed, grass conditions, which club you're using. Like, there's a whole science to it that just adds to the difficulty. Still not a sport.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. This one's more of a serious one. Should prostitution be legal?
No, never.
Yes, it should.
No, it shouldn't.
Yes, it should.
No.
Yes, it should.
You're taking away one of the most sacred things we hold dear to ourselves.
What are you talking about?
Prostitution?
Yeah.
Why do you think it should be legal?
Okay, so number one, it's the world's oldest profession. Number two, if you make it legal, then you can get protections for prostitutes. You know?
So you're thinking it from that standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, like, it's a person's right what they do with their body, so if I want to...
Well, you do have the right to sell your body for science.
Yeah.
So
why can't you sell your body for sex? It's something we do for free, so why not be able to pay for it? Someone has a good, being their body, and is willing to provide a service with their body. Why not?
I think a lot of people believe that if we do that, we lose one of the, just our values as a human.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Like people are still living in like the Victorian era where they think their body is a shrine and it needs to be respected. Anything that violates it is just absolutely outright and wrong.
But that's an outdated view of things, that sex is something that is like pure and a gift.
Yeah,
and
that's true. That's very true.
No, we're animals at a biological level. We like sex.
It feels good.
It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
We have a sex drive. Some people have a higher sex drive than others, but we have a sex drive. We want to have sex.
Yep.
It's not that big of a deal to have sex. And let's say I don't want to play the song and dance of getting to know someone and dating them and saying the right things, and I just want to skip straight to the sex part. I'll hire a prostitute. I've never hired a prostitute, just going to throw that out there. But I think there should be an option there. Like, if prostitution's legal, there could be mandatory STD testings. If someone who hires a prostitute does something illegal, like tries to beat the girl or guys can be prostitutes too, they can actually go to the police if it's legal and get help without fear of being arrested, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rights for the people who do this as a profession, but also more strict management now that it's legal.
Yeah.
For better health evaluations.
Yeah, there would definitely have to be some restrictions put in place.
Like, obviously, if you get an STD or something like that, you can no longer do the profession.
Yeah.
Same thing as, like, if you lose, like, a leg or something like that, you can't drive a truck anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, if it's legal, then there's rules and regulations in place to protect the consumer and the person giving the service.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, what's porn?
People having sex.
Yeah.
It's just video recorded.
Exactly, and getting paid to have sex. The only difference is, like you said, there's a video camera involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still stand behind what I say.
Yeah.
There's some things I just can't be swayed over to just change my mind about, really.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's why we talk about things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I respect your opinion.
I mean, I understand.
For me,
its
it
benefits.
just comes down to personal choice. Like,
right.
It's my body. If I want to sell it for money, fuck it, I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine and all. It just, I guess I still base myself off of those traditional values that my parents and the rest of my family hold as well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I hold on to them completely 100%.
Yeah.
It's just that I see it as like, I would love, irregardless, I would still love for people who do that sort of thing to have the rights and the protections from the government.
Yeah.
So that we can persecute someone who did something wrong of them.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't know. I still gotta just kind of accept the fact of that ever being a thing. You know, it's gonna take some time for me.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, that's why we have these conversations.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to agree with me on everything.
Right.
I mean, I know I kind of have the stronger opinions on a lot of stuff.
Well, you have a lot more knowledge on stuff like that too. I'm just trying to be a Joe Schmo.
I go down rabbit holes. I like to research.
You really do like to poke the bear and just kind of figure out exactly what it's all about.
I really do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I hear about something, I want to know everything about it.
Exactly, especially if you're interested into it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, you go into full overdrive and you're just like I don't know, you're like a sponge.
I mean, how many times have I spent like hours upon hours researching something, and then you can ask me pretty much any question about it, and I'll have an answer for you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I would be a great contestant on Jeopardy.
I can see that.
I know a little bit about a lot.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You'd probably be like one of the very few to ever go up there without a college degree.
Maybe.
I think most of those guys who are up there have already have gotten like a college degree, like a master's at least.
You sure about that?
I don't know.
I
don't watch it that much, dude. Like I don't know a lot about anything, but I know a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
So
true. What you doing there? Pouring another beer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stuff's good.
Cool.
Like I said, it goes down smooth. This is why I'm already on my third one.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Let that fizz down a little bit.
Yep. Set it down.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question.
See.
I don't have any more questions.
You don't have any more questions?
No, I'm just kidding. I have more questions.
I was about to say, I hope you have more.
I have more. I don't even think we're going to get through half the questions that I had written down.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, we'll have some for next time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Next question. Is the Earth flat?
No.
No.
If it was, all the cats would have pushed everything off by now.
I know, right? They love knocking things off of flat surfaces.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They love being dicks about it.
Yep. And if you're a flat earther, shut up.
I will personally send you out up to the moon above our orbit just so you can choke and watch how stupid you are.
We should get a Kickstarter started. Send a flat earther to outer space. Wonder how much we need to get for that. If you guys give us just $5 billion, we can build a rocket and send a flat earther to space.
We could build several rockets.
Yeah. Yeah, because we have to send more than one flat earther up there.
We should send all of them up there because obviously they don't deserve to live.
Ooh, and forget to put a return thing on. Yeah, that's right.
They just be circling and just keep watching it. No, they wouldn't choke to death, but they just keep circling the Earth and just be like, just keep being reminded constantly that the Earth is actually round.
Yep.
It's funny.
So yeah, I kind of figured we both agree on that one.
That was an easy one. Come on now.
Yeah. I just kind of threw that one in there for funsies. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Well, I think we already kind of touched on this one, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Should weed be legal for recreational use?
Yes.
Yeah.
100% yes.
Yeah. It's a fucking plant. Who gives a shit?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's really harmless.
It really is.
The people who are all up in skets about it are people who are, looking to lose money, who happen to be in power, and people who've never tried it.
And honestly, look at Colorado's economy. Holy crap,
shit.
has it boomed.
They're making so much money off of that. And, these marijuana producers in stores, they don't care how much they're getting taxed.
Yeah.
They're happy about it.
And
they're just happy it's, it's made legal. They're making They're making millions off of it. And even more millions are going back into their schools and public education and the rest of the government over there in the state.
Exactly. They have a surplus.
They honestly do. It's amazing. They're just doing fantastic.
Honestly, weed could solve all of our financial troubles.
Dude, just think if the whole nation,
imagine
if you will, we legalize marijuana for the whole nation, how many jobs it will create.
Oh, tons.
How much revenue we will make.
Oh, yeah.
We can actually legally export to different countries and stuff like that and other people, and we tax the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And all that goes toward our national debt. Think how much it would just be killed off instantly.
We'd be golden.
I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be like an overnight thing, obviously, but it would be a lot faster than what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Which is actually not doing anything.
No, the national debt just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
This might actually reverse that trend.
Yeah. Wouldn't you want to be out of debt?
Yeah.
I would want to be out of debt.
I wish I was out of debt. Yeah.
I swear.
And honestly, like, the reason it's illegal in the first place, it goes way back, I think, to like the 20s and 30s. Pretty freaking racist. They thought that African American people up in New York were using weed to win over the white women and steal them from other white men. Yeah. Don't quote me 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You guys do it all on your own without the use of weed, honestly.
I know, right?
The people who say that kind of shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it started off as just a racist freaking campaign, and it just kind of grew from there. And then movies like Reefer Madness came out, and people thought that was like legit.
Super High Me?
Well, that was more of a documentary.
Oh.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Reefer Madness was a movie made in like, I want to say the 50s. And it portrayed weed smokers as like these people who just go crazy. And like, yeah.
It's like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Man.
Like when I don't smoke weed anymore, but when I did way back, it was like all I wanted to do was sit on my couch and watch TV.
I mean, think how chill you would be.
Yeah.
Plus, smoking marijuana makes you hungry too.
Exactly.
Dude,
more food
to
sales.
read, huh?
I said more food sales.
More food sales, like especially all the junk food and everything like that. They'd be saved because everybody's trying to be so health conscious these days. You can use junk food to kind of help infiltrate the people who want to smoke marijuana and just be like, dude, this is your drug choice right here for after lunch.
Yeah. Might be higher rates of obesity though.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever seen a fat pothead?
Come to think of it,
I haven't.
Yeah.
I have not seen a fat
really.
pothead.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it, they're all usually fairly slim.
Or somewhat, just a little bit chunky.
Yeah.
That's it, though.
Yeah, I've never seen like an obese pothead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but yeah.
I'm talking about Izzy, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah,
The guy who did that song with the ukulele.
Yep.
I'm talking about like that big. You never see anybody like that.
No. I bet he smoked weed though.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
He probably smoked some good shit.
You don't write songs about going over rainbows unless you're high.
Yeah, on something.
Yeah.
But perfect example too. Look at Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah.
Literally the king of marijuana. He's like, when you think Snoop Dogg, the first thing that pops inside your head is marijuana.
I feel like he smoked so much that if he stopped smoking weed, he would die.
He probably would. He'd probably have some severe adverse effects.
Like his body would not be able to handle it.
His body would go into such a severe withdrawal. It just couldn't comprehend the fact that it just didn't have any marijuana running through him.
Yeah. Oh, funny story about Snoop Dogg. He actually stayed at the hotel that my girlfriend works at, and he was very courteous. He went out to his tour bus to smoke weed. He didn't do it in the room.
See, it's people like that I really respect.
Right.
A lot of celebrities aren't like that.
Yeah. No, I feel like Snoop Dogg is a pretty chill guy.
Because he smokes weed all the time.
Exactly.
He got nothing to be mad about.
His brain is just on chill mode constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone just took someone just took that chill switch, flipped it down, bolted it down, melted it into the frickin' switchboard.
It is locked.
It's locked.
Yep.
It is one with the on.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So yeah, definitely weed should be legal.
Yeah.
I feel like it would solve so many problems. Oh, and another thing. I have multiple sclerosis. It's a chronic illness that causes all sorts of pain, fatigue, muscle spasms.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about the medical perspectives of having that.
Yeah, well, I did say for recreational use in the question, so. But from a medical standpoint, there have been so many studies and anecdotal things showing that it helps people that have chronic issues like chronic pain, muscle spasms, brain fog.
I saw this video of a kid this person who had really bad Parkinson's.
Yeah.
His muscle spasms were all over the place. He couldn't stand still.
Yeah.
It's like you gave a 5-year-old an energy drink.
Yep.
And they tried some cannabis oil.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes, he was completely calm.
Yeah.
Just imagine what we could do for that constantly for people.
Oh, yeah. I go to a support group sometimes for people with multiple sclerosis, and a lot of them are far worse off than I am. Like, I have a pretty mild case compared to other people. Some of those people, they're in wheelchairs. They have to use crutches to get around. They can't walk more than 10 feet without having to sit down and take a break. This one guy, he couldn't walk more than like 10, 20 feet without having to stop because his legs were in so much pain from the multiple sclerosis.
Jeez.
He started smoking weed. That motherfucker's running 10Ks now.
No fucking way.
No way. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He's running 10Ks?
He's running 10Ks.
My God.
Yeah. Not very fast, but he's doing them.
It's like a miracle drug.
Yeah. So don't tell me that fucking cannabis doesn't help people. I've seen it in my own personal life.
And another thing, too, has cannabis ever really, like, killed anybody?
No.
People have died from alcohol poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
They've died by cancer caused by smoking, dipping, any other sort of tobacco-related product.
Yeah.
But marijuana... Oh, no, let's not forget all the actual drugs that should stay and remain illegal.
Yeah.
That people have died from overdose, like, heroin, ecstasy, cocaine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, when it comes to weed, like, recreational, fuck yeah. It's fun. And from a medical standpoint, definitely. And you know what? Let's make it legal simply so we can study it from a medical standpoint. Because right now,
there is no medical studying for this thing at all.
Right now, most of the evidence that says that weed helps people with chronic illnesses and stuff, it's all just from personal experience. Like, people smoke it and say, oh, I felt better. And while that's valid, like, I've seen people who have started smoking and felt so much better. We don't really have any scientific studies that show why or how or anything, because it's still illegal, so you can't really do like human tests or anything.
I'm sorry, it makes me sick that we're just politics is such a stupid system.
Yeah.
These politicians are just like, you're bitching about something we made in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Yet you're perfectly fine with violating the First and Second Amendment that was written like 240 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it is political, but it's also religious. Like, a lot of religious people don't want people to have fun.
Yeah, they just want you to be miserable. But we're growing up in an age now where a lot of people our age are not attending church.
Yeah.
They're not as religious as our generation before them and our parents and grandparents.
Things are becoming more open, more accepting, more relaxed as the generations get older.
I'll take it back to the previous episode we had of the millennials episode.
Yeah, it was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, it was 2 episodes ago. Previous generations before us all had a closed mind because all they saw was what was around them.
Yeah.
The internet opens you up to everything.
Oh, yeah.
There's no hiding for any source of information.
No.
So you find out that there's some different religions or stuff like that.
Well, okay, so it's not that it was closed-minded until the internet. Things had been slowly getting better. Like, look at the civil rights movement of the 60s. That's
very true. That's very true.
It was a huge change. But let's think of it like a funnel. So if you start down at the bottom, that's like ye old times where, men are the powerful breadwinners and women stay at home barefoot and pregnant. For a long time, it just kind of... Is that still going?
Yes, the timer's still going.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We're just having a little...
Yeah,
okay,
you're fine.
We're good.
You're fine. What were you saying, though?
So if you think of it like a funnel, things just kind of narrowly got a little bit better with each generation. People get a little bit more open-minded. But then the internet comes around and it like spreads and just whooshes out,
So I'm right, but I'm not entirely right.
Yeah.
I'm right and I'm wrong.
The internet has helped a shit ton, but it's not the primary cause.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Because we used to be a lot more conservative and preserved and stuff like that. And there was just some crazy stuff we used to do, like slavery.
Yeah.
Or not equal rights for women or black and whites or any other race.
Yeah, women couldn't vote until the 1930s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right before the World War II.
Yeah. And even before that, if you wanted to vote, you had to be a white male landowner.
It's just ridiculous, the sort of things we get into that we think are normal, but really they're just look back at like, man, that was a really stupid idea, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got really off tangent on that last one there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. That's okay, though.
Yeah, it's
but
definitely
hey,
okay,
that brought us to about an hour there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'd say that's pretty good for debate questions.
Yeah. I feel like we can save some for a later date.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm sure you guys will definitely be more than happy to listen more of our questions.
Yeah.
You know.
Hopefully.
I mean, dude, if they're by episode 17, they're watching us and listening to us by this time, they obviously like what we have.
Yeah. You like us.
You like us?
You really
you
like
really
us?
do? I feel accepted.
I do too.
I feel so accepted.
Oh, we're dumb.
Yeah.
Yep.
But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching till this far. And, of course, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks again for tuning in. Remember, we release a new episode every week on Monday morning around 6 a.m.
You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube by searching for DI Bro Talk. Please subscribe to us on your platform of choice and leave us a rating if you would. It helps spread the word about the show. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at DI Bro Talk. Check out our website by going to www.dibrotalk.com. From there, you can enter your email at the bottom of the page and have all new episodes delivered straight to your inbox. If you have any comments or questions, shoot us an email at dibrotalk@gmail.com.
And until next time, we will see you later.
Later.